Well, Rice, it's been a while since I did a video, and just watching someone tell me I should continue to do videos, or at least make notes for what I should do better next year. Um, Kale is finally taking off. Since the last video, I got the soil tested. Everything tested out really good, but I think what it did tell me, which I already knew, which I'm glad I did the soil test, was I pretty much have no nitrogen in the soil, and it's because of the wood chips. But everything else tested off the chart, so that just tells me next year I need to supplement more nitrogen than I did. Second round of green beans did come up, but they were so bug eaten, I given up on those. The potatoes, won't do that again. I'll do potatoes again, but I will not do the mulch in potatoes again. That was a complete waste of time. Pole beans, I think they're for the win. Definitely going to do them again. The question is, am I going to do more trellis, or will this suffice us? I'm thinking almost that probably this would almost do what we need. That each picking would be about 3 quarts of green beans. So I'm almost tempted that would be enough, because that's about as big as our pressure canner can do. So still got some peppers coming off. They're doing pretty good. Got a lot of volunteer tomatoes. I went ahead and let them grow. I got the leaf wilt again this year. Not sure why, because last year I didn't have it. I don't know if it's the area of the garden, but it definitely did. Not going to do Roma 2s or La Roma 2s. They're determinate tomato, and they did pretty good, but they just because of the lack of the nitrogen, the plants didn't get really all that large, and just very kind of disappointing. Love so far this trellis system I did for the cucumbers. Liked it a lot. It did extremely well. We got so overwhelmed with cucumbers, we just finally gave up on them. But I definitely like this. It made it easy to train. If I needed to pick, I could pick from both sides. Definitely will do this again. Over here, sneak by here. Zucchini, I think because the zucchini was so late, it didn't get hit with the squash borer vine. So I actually am still pulling zucchinis off the plant. These peppers, once again, just lack of nitrogen. Just never. They did produce. Don't get me wrong, but they just are so tiny compared to what I normally get. Tomatillos, they're doing pretty good. That one did extremely well. These are finally catching up. Once again, I think it's because of the nitrogen. They just struggled. Really, I don't hate the mulch. I hate that it took the nitrogen away, but the wood mulch, it did a really good job. Definitely going to want to do more with drip irrigation next year. Don't know, I need to I'll do some research over the winter, but I do think it's definitely a lot better. Don't waste as much water. In some years, I'm going to test to do the roof stout method and using some hay instead of mulch. We'll see how that goes. I actually heat cycled these, took the bale, poured water, put a little bit of a nitrogen source on top of the bale, basically heated the bale up to about 150 degrees, and then let it sit for a couple days, and then it pretty much hopefully kills any seeds. But we're going to try that out. I want to get some more bales. Over here, walking. This is one of the hugelkraut mounds I made. It was actually the first one. Did get some strawberry plants started, but not as much. I did plant a round of snow peas, and those actually did pretty good. Been kind of snacking on them. Not enough to do anything with, but enough to have some snacks. This is pretty much all going to be strawberries. Now over here, I went ahead and did a second mound of hugelkraut. I did just put some manure, composted manure in here, basically getting this all prepped and ready for another round of garlic. So other than that, that's all I have to update this year. Definitely getting some good ideas for next year, but we'll see how much more I get off this.